want a war, you're going to get one.
What was that? He had no time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
the brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys game.
You
The
literally
brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. We had one man opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks. Yo, by do it, Kick Dingbat here, and welcome in. We have a special guest today from a channel, I don't know if you guys heard, called The Bird Section, up and coming. Leo Bridgewater, me and him share a pretty good bond in that Mark Holmes keeps always attacking us too. So I wanted to bring him on today. Leo, man, how are you doing?
Brother, man, first of all, thank you for having me on the show. Everybody, please hit the like and subscribe button, for the Bird Section. Oh, had to get that out, dog. I had to get that out.
That's so good.
That's my call because I'm excited because the person you just named, Mark, is the gift that keeps giving, and we got so much content this past weekend. I love him though.
Yeah, he is. And everybody, check out Leo's channel. The link is in the description. Go sub him up. And let's say hi to everybody in here. Stinky Fish, what's going on? Dubs, fam, what's up? Hazard, man, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, we are due for a win versus the Bucs. Let's come out and pass the ball 4-0. I feel good about it. I agree. You got to come out and pass the ball. Steve, what's going on, man? This team, we have huge problems, but I think because we are going to overcome it. I think Baker is 1 or 2, 3 quarterbacks with a winning against Jalen, so that things it won't last. It won't last. What's up, Mayday? What's up, Reginald, Bobby, Bud, Carlos, MJ, Chris North, Rocco, Trey, everybody that's in here, anybody I missed, Nick, Gonzo, Jason, Rocco, G Brown, anybody, man. Thank you for being here. We appreciate this, man. First off, man, before we get into it, let me ask your thoughts, man. What would you think about the last game and what happened with the Rams, man?
So I went into that game already thinking that, and first things first, the first 4 weeks, and we're talking about the Philadelphia Eagles too. The first 4 weeks, every team, all 32 teams are stumbling and bumbling into the season. We don't know. You don't know what kind of team you have until week 5, week 6. Okay. Some teams stumble and bumble a lot better than other teams who stumble and bumble. But we're all stumbling and bumbling. And the first 4 teams that you play, in the first 4 weeks of the season, they are a much dangerous team after week 6. So I think Kansas City is going to be a much dangerous team after week 6. Yeah. I think Dallas is going to be even a much improved team after week 6, because we played on week 1. So regardless, I'm not saying they're going to be a playoff team or anything like that, but nonetheless, they still will be a better team week 6 than they are week 1, and the same can be said about the Rams. Now what's interesting about us and our schedule, Philly, is that 11 out of the teams we see in the regular season, we could probably see in the playoffs. Yeah. We could probably see the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. We could probably see the LA Rams in the NFC playoffs. We could probably see the Detroit Lions. We could probably see the Green Bay Packers. We could probably see the Chargers. So these are teams that we're going to play at least twice. And so going into this game, I thought it was going to be a great test for our defense, given the fact that they were playing a motivated Los Angeles Rams. Remember, Philly for the Rams, they were coming back to the scene of a crime. Last year in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? Like they feel like this team right here this was their Super Bowl.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is supposed to be them right here, not us. And because of the way that they lost, they came the closest to any team in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for them, they were coming in emotional, like I said, coming back to the scene of a crime, the whole 9 yards. And then turned out to be, and mind you, they have a gunslinger for a quarterback, and I've pointed out to people, let's not forget Matthew Stafford ain't no punk. I mean, when he came in the league, I mean, he was competing against people like Favre, Brady, Rivers, Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, he's a big reason why Calvin Johnson is called Megatron.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm just saying the caliber of quarterback, he ought to be respected. But then he also has he has a 1A, a wide receiver 1A, and a wide receiver 1B, just like we do. And he has a respectable running back. Matter of fact, they got two, Williams and Paul. Okay, so defensively, I was excited because I really wanted to see, from a defense side, I would say that is where I have seen the most consistent progression since week 1 is on the defensive side. So I wanted to see what our youngins were going to look like, particularly at the cornerback at the DB2 position. So I was not surprised with how they came out playing and the way the caliber of play that they had. That was not surprising at all. I was really I was expecting that.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Dubs fan says the Cowboys are just a disgrace. Leo Bridgewater, thank you for coming on the show today with our Champ 500. Oh, you're too nice.
Oh man,
you're too nice.
Thanks, Dub fam. Thank you.
First City says CJGJ. What do you think?
Okay,
bring him back. I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
I would love it, but here's the thing, Philly. I believe that there is something about Chauncey Gardner-Johnson that just rubs people in the building the wrong way. There's something about his demeanor. It's not. I don't know if you can. I don't know if there's something you can say out loud, but I just think that he makes certain people in the building uneasy, which is why it's so easy to get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also a believer in you need live wires like that on your team.
That's what I think. I think you need a couple guys like that on defense.
Yep, you need a live wire like him. Yep.
But here's the thing, right? The Texans couldn't put up with him for 3 weeks. The Eagles were able to do it for 2 different seasons, and both seasons they went to the Super Bowl, won 1 and went to 2. Okay, so the Eagles seem like they have the guys within the locker room to handle him. You know what I mean? To kind of keep him in check the best that they can. I don't think he's in that locker room. I don't think he's complaining the way he's complaining with the Houston Texans. Well, the other thing is I mean, where's he got to go? Who's going to sign him right now where he's going to go and start right away?
Dallas.
See, I don't think even if he goes to Dallas, he's got to learn the system. Yep. How long does it take? You know what I'm saying? Plus, who's going to sign him to a big contract?
Yep.
If he wants to redo, like if he comes to Philly, says, I'll come in, I'll play any role you want, I'll play backup. I don't care. I'll do what I have to do for 1 year, and I'll just help me redo my image, and then help me to get a contract next year somewhere else. Mm-hmm. I think it would be perfect, man. I think it would be perfect.
I just think that, but see, here's the thing, first of all, and you could tell by the makeup of this team, every captain on the team doesn't have a C on their jersey. Okay, no. Like we know that, and there are certain players when they talk, you regardless of whether they got a C or not, you kind of straighten up, tuck in your shirt a little bit. You got to show that respect. Smitty don't need to have a C in order to know that he's a captain. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the thing is that I think with Chauncey, with CJ, I think part of the problem also is that he thinks himself a captain as well. You know what I'm saying? And And so being able to, temper some of his impulses and stuff like that is we don't know.
Yeah,
I think, like sort of kind of like I believe that if Brandon Graham was still on the team, Jalen Carter would have never had a chance to spit on
probably
Pat.
not. Yeah, I agree with that.
Because of the captain thing. You know what I'm saying? So again, there are things that we, and he's a crash out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think, I would love to have him back, but I just think that it would. I think it would be, he would just make there's somebody important that he just rubs the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, the rumors were it's Christian Parker, the defensive back coach.
There
so
you go. Yeah.
I agree with you. I don't think the Eagles will do it, but personally, on a personal level, I want it. I want it bad.
I mean, could you imagine him and Andrew Makuba? You know what I'm saying? And as both playing safeties. I mean,
exactly.
Even for depth, you know what I'm saying? But bringing them back, could that also retard?
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, it would if he starts.
Exactly.
It would. But I just don't want to see him in Dallas. I don't want to see him in Washington.
It's a very Dallas, Washington, and New York thing to do. They would do it.
It is.
They know him.
I know.
They know him well.
He's going to become a big enemy instead of what he was. And I hate that.
Yeah.
Because then I'm going to have to hate him. I'm going to have to hate him.
Yeah.
If he goes,
But if you think about it, those are the three teams that probably know him the best.
Right.
Because of what he's done, the work that he's done.
So I hear you.
You got a chance to get this guy. So what? He's a head case. Especially when you look at those three teams, they are screwed up. I a few months ago, Philly, I did a video on the bird section. And listen, y'all, if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe, you know what I'm saying, to Philly 500's channel and to my channel, the bird section. Help us out. That like button is like the tip jar for us. You know what I'm saying? So hook it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I did a video a couple months ago that said, it was like the all the teams except for the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC East need to get their front offices need their asses whooped.
Right.
And it was I broke down like why, you know what I'm saying? And because I think that those teams are so screwed up in their organization, I really do think that they would. I could see CJ coming back to the NFC East on one of those three teams. He ain't gonna be for long. He ain't gonna be out there for long. Somebody will catch his ass up.
My bet is Washington.
Detroit might bring him back.
Detroit makes sense because you figure he would want to go somewhere where he kind of knows what's going on, right? Yep. That would be the easier way. So Detroit or Washington are my two guesses where I think he ends up. But I mean, we'll see. Trey Diesel, thank you for super chat, my man. He goes, yo, you see that 460-pound truck that Tampa drafted? They I forget his name.
But they let him go. Yeah, they let him go.
They brought him back this week for the tush push. Yeah. They brought him back this week to play against, when the Eagles do the tush push. I'm okay with that. He didn't practice all summer. He was running laps. I say run the tush push. I say bounce it outside one time. You know what I mean? Let's see him run for it.
Yeah. Look, first of all, here's my problem when it comes to the tush push and other teams, right? I hate, and other fan bases too. I hate when people talk about the tush push and the Philadelphia Eagles. They talk as if we're cheating. Like they bring up the tush push as if it's some secret play that they are not allowed to run themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Like everybody can run the tush push, so run the tush push. You know what I'm saying? The moment you start hooping and hollering about it and it being an unstoppable play, then you're making the ultimate cardinal sin in regards to the Philadelphia Eagle fan base, because the sin is that now you are showing bitch assness. See, the moment you give me a little whiff of bitch assness, you got to go. That's what happened to Carson. The moment he showed a little bit of bitch assness,
oh yeah,
that was it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it ruined my image of him completely.
Exactly, me too.
Completely.
I have a Carson Wentz jersey. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know, like, are you kidding me? So it's the bitch assness behind it that really throws me when I listen to other people talk about it. You know, it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. All right, fucking do it yourself. Or figure out
exactly. They can't do it. Let's answer some of these comments real quick.
Sure.
Troy says, 500, love the Birds, but I have no faith in Ringo and against Ibuka. Mind you, they are both from the Seattle area. Laugh a lot. People are divided here. Look, Ringo's going to have to show me he can do something. You know what I mean? We'll see. But he gets his chance. I mean, it looks like he's going to get his chance. And let's see if he can take advantage of it. Trey says, I'm not scared of Detroit. No, me neither.
Me neither. Is it a wrap that is it for sure that Jacorian Bennett's out?
No.
Okay.
No.
So
we haven't seen for sure yet. We haven't even seen the injury report. I guess it'll be out probably today. You know. Saquon's missing Becton this year. See, my thoughts on Canadian my thing on Barkley is that the Eagles have been so one-dimensional and so so inept at passing that the defenses haven't even been worried about that. Mm-hmm. And everybody's been up taking Barkley. And Barkley's he keeps running the same play. I mean, Chris Jones said, man, they run the same play 5 times. They're running the same. And he wasn't talking about the tush push. So I think once the passing game gets going, like you saw it in this game in the second half, you saw the defense have to back off to respect the passing game. Barkley gets a carry 12 yards, gets another carry 11 yards, 8 yards. So I think that'll open up if you get the passing game going.
I 1000% agree with you, but I also think this too. I think something's up, and I don't mean in a bad way. Mm-hmm. I think the team, I think they're watching, they're allowing teams they're just watching to see how teams are going to play us. You know what I'm saying? These first couple of games.
Right. And then they want to adjust the quarter.
Yeah, it's too vanilla. It's so vanilla that this is like, wait a minute. Y'all doing this on purpose. Something
it does look
ain't
like
right. Yeah, and I'm again, I ain't saying something ain't right as in something is wrong. Something ain't right just like the way this is going. You know what I'm saying? This makes absolutely no sense. And it's to the point now where it's almost negligible. And the moment you get to this point, because again, this is a Ferrari, and I've said, you know, I've gone on record to say I don't really, I really hope that Kevin Patullo understands he has a Ferrari and knows how to drive this Ferrari, you know. And again, we're in week 3, well, now week 4, and we're all still stumbling and bumbling. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and so I don't have. I still don't feel like I know enough about this team to say we have tendencies. We ain't been playing long enough to have we haven't developed tendencies. What's that?
Right.
We ain't got that. We ain't there yet. Almost though, but we just ain't there yet. We can't say that we're this or we're that. No, we ain't been playing long enough. The ones didn't even play during the preseason. So last weekend in Philly, that was our 3rd preseason game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And only the 2nd time that we've had our full complement of weaponry. You see what I'm saying? So
I do.
I'm just being a little bit more reserved than most folks and giving what my assessment of the team is as of Wednesday of week 4. I just don't. I'm not ready yet.
No, I hear you. Rico says David Montgomery will be a problem with the run defenses playing. We'll see. They weren't good. That's for sure. Versus the Rams. I didn't like the run defense, but we'll see. Logan Motorsport says, Philly, I can't wait to get Mark today. Mark's talk crap about you and Leo on Sunday. Well, I think that's a great transition because I do want to talk about this. Like one of the reasons I wanted to bring you on was because I wanted to talk about, apparently when I was streaming the game, you're watching the game, and Mark is streaming, and he's going ape shit on me and you.
Yes.
Like he's going in on me and you during the first half when the Eagles were getting killed. And all that shit talking was one of the reasons I think he blew up. It's funny how everything backfired. The thumbnail backfired because, well, I mean, look, I think you put a video together. I think we should play this video because I think this video will tell everybody exactly what
it gives context to what you're saying.
Right, it gives context. So let me see if I can get this thing on. Let me see here. Let me remove that and add that. Let me see if I can blow this up a little bit. Look at Mark. He's so happy right there. Look at that face.
He was in his bag.
Yeah, so let's take a look at this and see how Mark Holmes' day unfolded. This is what you get. This is what you get when you come after the Eagles. Because we are never, ever, ever out of it, ever. Let's check out Leo's video, and everybody go subscribe to the Bird section. Link is in the description. Definitely check them out. Are you ready, Leo?
Yeah, go ahead, hit it.
All right, here we go.
Wow, Jalen Hurts.
Everybody hear it all right?
Bird section, calling the Bird section. Are you still winning this game?
That's on you, Leo.
Leo. No, a tune-up. Leo, this is just a tune-up. It's a tune-up. We just tune it up for the season. Just a tune-up.
Look at him.
Oh, like Jake Ferguson said, soft.
He's got me on center screen. Why has he got me on center screen?
Yep.
Do you think I should go? Yeah, Bird section. This is like if you were Momo and you were Momo's rants. This is your time to go ahead and vent. You should definitely go on and vent and talk about how disappointed you are that your team can't pass for 20 yards, that Jalen Hurts is the only thing that you got. Look at it. And another. Are you serious? You guys can't even get the damn kickoff return right.
Look at this guy.
You're getting mollywopped there, Bird section.
Listen to him. All because they beat the Giants.
In your own house, man. They came into your house, went straight to your bar, got your good shit off the top shelf, drank it all, and then slammed the bottle on the bar and said, "Get me another one, boy. Get me another one."
This is it.
Damn.
Listen to this.
Damn. No, actually, Leo. They came to your house and they got your good shit and smoked all of it. Okay? You remember you were telling me about some family members that came over and they smoked all your good shit? That's what the Rams are doing to you right now.
Yeah, tune up, getting your eyes tuned up right now. Walker, that's okay, man. That's okay. You
heard what he was saying?
The comeback.
Walk
Here it
away,
is.
that was walk away.
This is where I said championship teams always figure out a way to win, and here we are, The defense is going to start to clamp down at this point. Right now, I tell you this much. Here is what the Rams are doing right now. The Rams at this point, they're up 26-14. It's 11 minutes and 12 seconds, 11 seconds in the third quarter. The Rams are playing not to lose the game. They're not playing. They're at this point. Okay, so that's where I think I'm. That's where I'm like.
You're not worthy. That's the kind of shit he's been saying. You're not worthy. Okay, it's just a tune-up.
44-yarder. Oh my God! Oh shit! Fuck you! Oh shit! You got Davis! Fuck you!
Look how pissed off he is.
Block this bitch. Get the block.
Thanks, Gonzology.
Get the block. Hit the block. All right, hikes the ball. Hey, they blocked it. They blocked it. They did it again. Go Jordan. Go Jordan. Go Jordan. Go Jordan. Go Jordan. Go Jordan.
It at this moment, it dawned on me what just happened, and I can only imagine Mark's face right now.
I know.
Okay, that's all I could. That's what I said. I could only imagine Mark, and it made me laugh. I just couldn't stop laughing. Of course, I put it on.
Yeah, you gotta.
But and there's more. There's more. I go back to him, because it was like, here's what they were doing at that
Touchdown,
time.
Jordan Davis.
Here's what I was doing at the same time.
Oh, I love it.
Watch, it's gonna click back.
Fuck you, man. They got Jordan Davis, a slow ass one.
I love his son.
Mark Anthony. Oh my God, bro.
Did I just see that shit?
I would have him center. I told Mark I'd put him center stage every one of your streams.
His second year for being overweight.
He needs to be a regular part of the show.
Yeah. Said Jordan Davis. Look how pissed Mark's whole day is ruined.
I talked so much shit.
Yes, you did.
I talked so much shit.
Mhm.
I don't believe that shit.
Cash
I
shit.
don't believe that
He
bullshit.
cash shit.
Oh my God.
How you can't?
That's his son, Michael Anthony, wears his fitness.
Yep.
And the Eagles wanted to give it Jordan Davis. Damn. What fucking luck. The guy that they wanted to give us. Okay, put it at work. Put it at work.
Look at that face. He is so emotionally invested in that sport.
And he hasn't even seen the Cowboys play yet.
Yeah, that's my point. That's my point.
All I'm gonna say is to the Mark Holmes crew and everything like that. Make this the last time y'all talk shit to me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. Matter of fact, let me.
Oh my God.
He is hurting. He was so emotionally spent, Philly. He couldn't get it together.
Shut up, Philly.
He tells me to shut up.
Shut your ass up, man.
Yep.
Shit.
Yep.
Damn. That was Cowboy girl.
Come on, Jalen.
Look
I
at
talk
him.
so much shit. Oh God, I talk so much
2
shit.
minutes, warning, second and goal, Rams 8. The question is, you come out.
Oh, I know there's gonna be so many damn videos out there. Mark Holmes celebrating too early.
2 shots.
Here's a new one, Mark.
Where do you try to score? That's
Can I get my picks back for Pickens?
Everything going wrong. I'm getting hurt. I should have known.
You know it's bad. The jersey came off.
There goes the Prescott jersey comes off.
Put your motherfucking head back down. You suck.
All right.
God damn it. You got saved.
Look at it. He's so. I think he's more mad that we won than that Dallas lost.
Well, this is all it.
This is rock bottom, y'all.
He's about to crash out.
All I'm gonna say is to the Mark Holmes crew and everything like that. Make this the last time y'all talk shit to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's all I want.
forced.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. Matter of fact, let me.
We are pathetic. We are pathetic. We are ass, and didn't deserve to win last week. At this point,
It's so bad, our offense can't even make one mistake. So it's just
you're not worthy. That's the kind of shit he's been saying. You're not worthy. Okay? It's just a tune-up.
That hurt his feelings.
All I'm gonna say is to the Mark Holmes crew and everything like that. Make this the last time y'all talk shit to me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. Matter of fact, let me.
That's awesome, man. That's a good job you did there, man.
Hey, man.
Everybody loved it.
Hey, listen, I recognize, you know what I'm saying, like, Mark is like he's equally as emotionally invested in us as he is his own team. You know,
Yeah.
and he
Oh,
he obsesses with it. You know, every time he does something or says something, he mentions us. We live rent free in his head.
Well, that's the thing. Every video he does, he mentions the Eagles. Every video. And then when the Eagle fans come back at him, he goes, "Oh, why are you messing with me? What did I do? I'm just a Cowboy content creator." It's like, dude, you keep saying shit that you can't back up. Your team can't back up. You know?
His mouth writes checks, his ass can't cash.
Yeah, and then he says that I'm doing it. Now he says you're doing it. No, we're not doing it. Our team's been to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years.
Well, here's the thing. First of all, it really I realized I really started touching a nerve and really bothering him when I started saying things like, you know, hey, listen, that we got 5 Super Bowls to your 2. That flex isn't the flex you think it is. It's a flex, but not the flex you think it is.
No.
And then when I started saying things like, listen, the Dallas Cowboys, in my opinion, were not worthy of the Week 1 slot against us. I thought if you had to play, if you were going to have to play a division rival, then I thought the Washington Commanders were much more deserved that first slot than the Dallas Cowboys because they went further.
Right,
you know
NFC Championship rematch.
Right,
that would have made sense.
NFC Championship rematch. The following week, we'd have had a Super Bowl rematch. It'd have been like the whole run again. But they put Dallas.
I agree.
So once that happened, I told Mark, because remember, Philly, Mark spent the entire summer telling us how different things were going to be. You know, Shoddy, things are different. Shoddy, they anointed Shoddy the second coming of he was the second coming of what's my man name with the hat that was the coach for the Cowboys?
Tom Landry.
Tom Landry, You know, for the first time ever, you know, Jerry's letting Shoddy pick his own coaches, his own staff. He never did that before. And I'm like, I'm sitting there and I'm asking this whole summer. I've been asking, are you guys sure you don't think you should be a little more cautiously optimistic? Nah, Leo. This isn't just, and the worst part about it is, Philly, it wasn't just Mark saying this stuff. It was his entire peanut gallery. And mind you, they cooked me the last year. Yeah. Kellen Moore. They teased the hell out of me.
Well, I get ready for like my weekly shakedown show. And I'll be doing my thumbnail and stuff. I'll put on Mark, and then usually you'll be on, and I'll be taping it. Go get him, Leo. You know, get him. But they always talk the most insane things I've ever heard. Like we've got as soon as you win the argument, they go into we got 5 Super Bowls. I don't care. We got 5 Super Bowls. That doesn't mean nothing to me, dude. I don't even think about the 2017 Super Bowl anymore.
Me neither.
It's like long gone.
But see, here's the problem. That's the problem. You have to understand something, Philly. They are the Cowboys fan base as a whole is literally living in bizarro world. There's a shit ton who have not accepted the fact that the Philadelphia Eagles don't have any Super Bowls anymore. We have them. They refuse to accept that. And then when I say things, because I don't make it any easier, Philly, especially with the way that I say it, because I say things like, this is a loser mentality. The Dallas Cowboys do not know what it's like to win in the modern era. You know what I'm saying? Your Super Bowls and your attitude is from the late 1900s.
Right.
When you say it like that, and playing you is like it's a tune-up game. And when I say that, you know what I'm saying, tune-up game, late 1900s, loser mentality, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I do this.
Right.
When Mark and them start talking, I start going like this, like, oh my God. I do that type of stuff.
You need to get a real crown and just put it on.
Just
put it on.
Yeah, I
like
do stuff like this. And
I
act like I am doing with our winning what they would do. You know You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, let me tell you, I was you might remember this too, but man, I was in high school when they won those 3 Super Bowls.
Bro, that was my high school years.
And
You know
that was the
those were
worst
my
thing.
high school
They
years.
were brutal.
Yes.
They were brutal, and they were nonstop. And I always said, God, if the Eagles ever win Super Bowl, I am going to kill the Cowboy fans.
Listen, they started winning those Super Bowls when I was in high school, and then the last one was my sophomore year or freshman year at college. You know what I'm saying?
What year did you graduate?
I graduated from high school in '94.
Me too. Yeah,
okay,
me
yeah,
too.
class of '94.
Yeah, class of '94 in the house.
College. Yeah, and
there you go.
Yes,
we're old as shit now.
Oh, bro, I'm 50. You know what I'm saying?
I know, me too.
Yeah,
I still don't believe it.
Yeah, me too. It doesn't sound right. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't sound right. And I'm just like,
I'd start going, all right, 72, 75. I can make it to 25 more years. I'm good. But they need to get this technology shit going. We need to expand life.
Well, I even say I say things like your Super Bowls predate YouTube. And I go on to explain why they don't know what it's like to win in the modern era, because in the modern era, like the question is always this, Philly, and this is not just from Mark, but this is like from his peanut gallery. They'll say things like, why you here? This is a Cowboys fan channel. Why you here? What you here for? Why you come here? Don't you know? But you an Eagles fan on a Cowboys fan page. Why you here?
Mm-hmm.
Like they talk like that. That's how they say it.
Yeah.
And I have to explain to them that you don't realize, like, when you're a winner in the modern era, you know what you can do? You can literally plant yourself in the middle of Cowboys fandom and talk your shit. Right. And that's exactly what I'm doing, respectfully. But the problem is that I was not, there was a couple of things I wasn't aware of. One, I wasn't aware of, I didn't realize that the San Francisco 49ers hated us as much as the Cowboys fans hated us. And
I think that's more recent now, though. I think that's
it was
recent,
because because we won their Super Bowl. What they felt like, we went to what they felt like was their Super Bowl. We fucked it up for them. Okay.
Yeah.
And
isn't it interesting that every team thinks we've messed up their Super Bowl? The Saints think so.
Yes.
The Niners.
Yes.
And then you have now the Rams.
Yep. And the Rams really think that, like, the Rams are like, we're so close. Oh,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, like we're slowly becoming, for the Rams, we're becoming the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to the Rams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just something about the way they play us. It's the same thing with them. And I'm again, recognizing and realizing where we are at this time in time. I recognize that the problem that Mark and the rest of that fan base has is that they don't know, like, they can't stand this winner mentality. Like, what I refuse to do is I refuse to play the hypothetical and theory game with them. If CD would have caught those passes, we would have won.
Yeah, I know.
So-and-so would have did this, we'd have won. And it's like, listen, I realize, and this is what part of your problem is too as well, Philly, because you do it and you don't realize that you're doing it. And the fact that you do not realize you're doing it pisses Mark off even more.
Right.
And that is what you do is you have winning mentality. You speak a winning type of talk. What you cannot do is you cannot deliver a loss to your fan base. Mark can, and that he hates that. All you're doing is talking about winning. All you care about is when you don't give a shit how it happened, so long as we fucking won the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem that they have with us. Right. Is because we don't talk that way. We don't talk like they do. They talk like losers. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
And that's because Jerry has groomed them for years.
I love it. I love it. Hey, Chris Kaufman Jr., thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, Cowboys haven't won anything since the Clinton administration. I know, it's true. It's true. That's so long ago, my God.
Right? That's what I'm laughing.
GT, thank you for the super chat. He goes, if you mention Mark binge eating, he will put you on a timeout or ask him how many glizzies enter his mouth. I know that's the one thing. Like, I do a little Mark cam. Like, I have to mute him because he's just, if you notice Mark, when something goes bad, he goes for the food. And then it's, I'm like, oh my God, dude. Mark, you guys, he gets so mad if you talk about it. It's funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
It
is.
And it's good, too. It's good.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
I know. Yeah. But, GT, and thank you for that super chat, by the way, man. We appreciate that so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But before we continue, I do want to show everybody what I'm planning on doing this weekend for the Eagles game. So everybody take a look at this.
Sports prediction market. Dive into peer-to-peer plays, create your own odds, and face off with fellow fans for bigger thrills and better payouts through exciting sweepstakes. Legal in 40 states. It's the smartest way to play. Get started now with promo code Philly500 and score up to $200 in ProfitX cash. That's $200 in ProfitX cash. Just use promo code Philly500. Let me know how it goes. You must be of legal age. Void where prohibited.
Now, I want to say this real quick. Just want to show you this. All right. So I'm going to show you this, Leo. This is what I want to do this weekend. Let me pull this up. All right. I got a little. This is how much I believe in this team this week, man. I believe they're going to be. I believe they're going to take it to the Rams. Okay. I do. I think we turn the corner. All right. The Bucs. The Bucs. The Rams.
Yeah, we're due for offensive explosion.
Yeah. So let me see. Can you see this? Let me blow this up here. All right. So what I want is the Eagles are 3.5-point favorites in Tampa Bay, according to this ProfitX. I am going to go ahead and take the Eagles and the 3.5 points. That's 3.5 points. I think the Eagles are winning by 7 points there. So that's my bet, man. I'm taking the Birds, and anybody can do it. Just go to ProfitX, sign up, use promo code Philly500, and get up to $200 in ProfitX cash, man. What do you think, man? 3.5. You think the Eagles can take that?
I think so. Well, here's the thing. Tampa Bay is coming in a bit shorthanded. You know, I respect Baker, and I respect Bucky, and I respect the other running back and their defense, but the one thing you can't be doing, even in a bumbling period, is you cannot come up against the Philadelphia Eagles shorthanded. That's not the team you do that with. Okay?
Yeah.
You need, like, when you play us, all hands need to be on deck because it's, look at this. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
Mind you, Philly, we still don't know who we are. We're still figuring that out. This is the best looking bumbling in a minute. And mind you, Philly, it's the Philadelphia Eagles. We always start off slow.
Right.
Even though we're 3-0, we're still slow. And
let me ask you this. All right. And if anybody has any questions for Leo or want to put in the chat, put them in. I'll try to get to as many as possible. Do you think the Eagles turned the corner in that second half? Do you think they come into this game and revert to what they were doing, or do you think that they jump off the way they did in the second half?
Nope, I think they go back to what they were doing.
Oh man,
I do. I really think that. I think it'll be some sort of a variant to it or whatever, you know. But here's the other thing too, because here's what I saw in that last game that I like. Number one, the fact that we spotted them 19 points. Nice to know we got that in us in terms of to be able to come back. You know what I'm saying? Nice to know. I don't need to see that every week now. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to see that again. But okay, granted, glad to know we got that. That when we're down at least by 19, we're not kicking, we're not fighting with each other. I'm looking at the body language and everything. Right. That's number one. Number two, I'm glad to see that when my quarterback is like, I'm sick of this shit, and he goes up and he talks to the damn offensive coordinator and everything, they stay hot too, okay? And they started doing exactly what the hell he wanted. So I'm glad to even know we got that my quarterback has that kind of pull, that kind of influence, that if he's like, I'm sick of this shit, he can, you know what I'm saying? And they're going to work it the way they want to.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
again,
I hear you.
So I like that. I also think that, you know, for Baker and his crew, it's just too much. It's just going to be too much. Even with us doing the vanilla thing and whatnot, I think there's a reason for. I think they're doing this shit on purpose, honestly. You know, but I do believe. Go ahead.
You think they revert? No, you think they revert back. I was just gonna say I kind of think the opposite. I got a feeling they're coming out and they're lighting them up early. I just got a feeling. I think Barkley's gonna have a big game. I think. Listen, if the Eagles beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? If you can beat the Rams, the Bucs, the Lions at home, all right, and the Packers. If you just out of those 4 games, if you win 3 of those games, you're going to get home field throughout the playoffs.
Yep.
Okay. So to me, this is an important early season game like last week, because you get that tiebreaker over Tampa and the Rams, right? You really set yourself up in this conference.
Yep.
I got a feeling this is where you got to unleash. You got to unleash that offense early. You know, that's my opinion.
I think they're doing the rope-a-dope.
Yeah.
I think that's what this is. I think this is the rope-a-dope. You know, and I think they're going to do a rope-a-dope for one more game, you know what I'm saying? And then come game 5 or 6, because I've been saying it, and you've been saying it, a lot of people, and I mean this, you can see that we're due for an offensive explosion. You can see it.
Yeah.
Everyone can see it. It is my contention that the Eagles know, everyone knows the offense runs through Saquon. Everyone knows that. You know we're going to run Saquon. So fucking stop it. Do what you have to do. And I think they're looking and watching how teams are actually stopping the run or trying to stop the run. You know,
right.
And then at a certain point, we're going to turn into something that, number one, everyone knew we could do, but probably didn't know that we were going to be that good. Because when I look at our schedule and I look at everything that's going on and whatnot, don't get me wrong, Green Bay's a great team. They look good. They're just not better than us. Detroit is just not better than us. If Buffalo, they're not better than us. You know, and you look at just look at the last few drafts, Philly. Every team in the league is either doing one of two things. One, they are either building their teams to mirror the Philadelphia Eagles.
Right.
Receiver 1A, 1B, great running back, awesome defense. Or they're constructing their teams to directly immediately compete with the Philadelphia Eagles today.
Right.
Today. There's some teams who are in a years-long rebuild, years being plural. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then there are some teams who are just in there like we trying to win today with what we got. And what they have may not entirely mirror what the Eagles can do, but can compete in their minds with what we have, what we can do. And so just stop for a second and take a look back. Look at the way these teams are constructing themselves. You know what I'm saying? And again, when we start talking like this, Philly, because you do the same shit. I just don't think you realize how much you do it. But when you start talking like this,
I'm sure I do.
It's like scratching your nails to a chalkboard to marking them. They think you're going to be like, oh my God, we got to have everybody in everything.
It's like holy water, right? They're like demons. We're throwing more holy water.
Yes,
that's right. Exactly right.
And they got our coach, the vampire. Yeah, all right.
Filioso says, welcome to the party. Leo. We're going to the party, pal. All
Thank
right,
you
I got
for
some
having me.
people. I got some people got some questions for you. So I'm gonna
Sure.
start. We're gonna start reeling some of these off. All right.
All right, go ahead.
You good? All right. Donnie says, Leo, do you think Jihad Campbell wins Defensive Rookie of the Year?
Woo! He'll be in the running. He'll be in the running for sure. Especially watch what happens when the Kobe Dean gets back.
That's going to be interesting.
Watch what happens when the Kobe Dean gets back. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ask me
and
again.
Follow up his question. Do you think Zach Bone wins Defensive Player of the Year?
You know what? He picked up right where he left off at.
I think so. Yeah, he looked good. He looked good.
He was
everywhere versus the Rams.
Yes.
He was.
So I think he'll definitely be a front he'll be a front runner eventually.
Yeah.
Our biggest adversary is health.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's always the big thing. Barbie the Dog Princess of YouTube is here. We are lucky. Royalty is here. Thank you for being here.
Welcome, Barbie.
See, Mark has ladies' night. Every day is a ladies' night on Mark's channel. But we get royalty in here.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So it is what it is. Let's see here. So what are your thoughts on the cornerback spot? You feel comfortable with our boy?
With Dory Jackson?
Ringo? Well, no. Dory's probably going to be out, and it looks like Jacorian Bennett got hurt on that last play of the game.
Yeah.
We'll find out when they
but
it's going to be – I think he might have got a concussion. He ran right into the kicker.
Oh, is that
I'm just guessing.
Okay.
Somebody asked if we should bring back CJ. You talked a little about that, Larry. You could say it again. That just came in.
Yeah, I was saying what I said about CJ is that I would love to have him back, but my problem is that I think there's something about the way he is. It rubs somebody of importance in the building the wrong way, which is why he had to go. Philly kind of gave me a little color on that, thinking it might be Christian Parker, and if that's the case,
that's what the rumor was. Yeah, okay. that was the rumor. I don't know if it's true or not, but there were rumors that Christian Parker was like, it's either me or him. I don't know if that was true, but
no, we do not have Eli Ricks.
Yeah, he's back.
Oh, he is back. We did sign him back
yesterday. They signed up. They brought him back, which tells us that they could be needing depth there. Because if Bennett and Dory are out, I guess Ringo's getting his chance, man.
Well, there's one other person that I would like to see.
I think I know who you're gonna say.
Matt Williams.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, like I said at the beginning of the season, this is the first time I would tell anybody, take a look at our practice squad players. Howie stuffed a lot of talent on the practice squad. I mean, a lot.
He did.
We're already at the maximum amount of elevations we can for who do we elevate that? Like, we only have one more elevation for one person from the practice squad.
I don't
was
know.
it Marcus Epps? No, it was. We elevated somebody and we only had one more chance. It was Epps, yeah. Okay, yeah.
It was Epps.
Yep. We only had one more chance to do it. So and he's got to be signed to the 53-man roster. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Pay attention to and if you haven't already, take a look at our practice squad, folks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's not practice squad, but we already got we got a guy on our team they call Baby AJ.
Yeah,
that's an indicator as to
that's my boy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Give him a couple years, that kid's gonna be a player.
Yeah, and that's and here's the thing. Segue into that real quick. This is where I say, when it's all said and done, Philly, you know what I'm saying? When Jalen Hurts retires from the NFL, and he's going to retire at Philadelphia Eagle, when he retires, I believe that we'll have the Dallas Cowboys in a number of Super Bowls.
Me and you agree with that. I actually agree.
really
They're
believe
going to
that.
be. I think they'll be tied, or if not
Or
one more. But
tied, yeah.
I think by 2030 we're tied in Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
and
I'll put that one.
And why I say that is because when you look at, first of all, look at the way this team is currently constructed. From an offensive perspective, we returned 10 of 11 starters. Okay, we only lost one person on the offense, right? But defensively, we got a lot of guys who are going. We got 11 people who are only going into year 2 of the Vic Fangio defense. Everybody else is year 1. And we got a lot of guys who are contributing to the team on their rookie contracts.
On the rookie deals.
Exactly. Yeah. How many people did we draft last year? You know what I'm saying? How many people?
And we got 13 picks this year.
Yeah. And we got how many next year? Yeah. You see what 13. I'm saying? So what you have going on is that you got a lot of youngins. Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell, you know what I'm saying, and Jalen Carter, they're all on their rookie contracts.
Yeah.
Jordan Davis just ran himself to a new contract last weekend.
I knew he had it in him. I knew.
Yeah, but these guys, Nolan Smith, rookie contract. You know what I'm saying? Nakobe Dean is probably going to get a 1-year contract because because his ability to stay healthy is going to be an issue for him.
You know right.
But,
I agree.
You know, you look at Reed Blankenship is in a contract year, and he was a UDFA. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So these, like, you look at, you know, Devontae, AJ, Dallas, you know, the whole O-line and our quarterback, they're sold up for at least the next 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
That's a crazy core group of guys that you're going to have set up with a bunch of youngins that's being recycled year and year.
Right.
And year.
But you know what's going to happen, right? In 3-4 years, it's going to be the defense that's going to be the mainstay.
Yes.
And the offense, you're going to have to start to retool slowly, right? And that's going to be the key. And if you can retool around Jalen Hurts again, you know, maybe Darius Cooper develops and stuff like that, then they're definitely going to get 5 Super Bowls.
Well, I think Devontae Smith is going to be the last man standing in that wide receiver room.
He's not going anywhere.
I think he's going to retire at Eagle. You know,
I think you got another 2 years, full good years with AJ.
Same thing with Lane too. I believe Lane Johnson's the succession plan for Lane Johnson begins this year.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I think Barkley too. I think being as a running back probably 2-3 years.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to retool that offense when those defensive guys are getting their extensions, and that's going to be the mainstay. Yeah, I love how Howie built this roster. I do.
Yeah. You know? Like you see how, and you can see, but also here's where, because we're so young, you know what I'm saying? Here's where having the correct amount of veteran leadership or mentorship on a team comes into play, i.e., why. I think we miss Darius Slay because I listened to what his influence on the players are, and they all say the same thing in a different way, which is he taught them how to be professional football players.
Yeah,
he taught them how to watch film, what their tendencies were, how to be the consummate professional, and so, you know, when you have that, and we are now building the potential to have that. This is the culture here, okay? Because you see it, Philly, they police themselves.
Right.
They police each other. You know what I'm saying?
They do, yeah.
You really don't have that's something that's a culture thing that you got when you have that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you add somebody like a Zadarius Smith, you know what I'm saying, whose whole purpose was to come here and try to fit in where he could get in where he could fit in and be a mentor to the youngins. You know, it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? We need more. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, I hear you. Clark, thank you for super chat. He goes, on my lunch break, F the Bucs, fly Eagles fly.
Amen.
Absolutely, man.
Amen.
Yeah, man.
Preach.
Yeah, Bennett kids stay healthy. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know what's wrong with him. I'll have to see what the injury report says later. But I hope he could play this week. But to me, it's frustrating though. I am frustrated though because he's been there long enough where he should have made a move for that spot over Dory. I really think so. And I don't know what it is that they don't like about him, but to me, I think he looks better than Adoree does.
You talk about Ja'Cory Bennett?
Ja'Cory Bennett. Yeah, because Ja'Cory Bennett don't give up yards after catch.
I think
he gets killed there.
Yeah, I think it's acclimation. I don't think he's climatized yet. You know what I'm saying? To being here yet. And I think he's slowly getting there. Philly, I think you hit Leo points during the draft. You said teams are trying to replicate how he had success. So now he has begun drafting a team to beat himself. Absolutely, Van.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Howie's 2-3 steps ahead of the league. I think that's the thing. He's 2-3 steps ahead. Like, I really think that most of these teams, like you look at the schedule, and okay, they've done a good job against Barkley so far, but most of these teams aren't built to stop the run. Defenses over the last 10, 15 years have built defenses that are supposed to defend the pass and get to the quarterback. They're not built to stop the run. So when you get Howie and he did what he did last year where you're running a running back for 2,000 yards, teams weren't built to stop that. And it's going to take them, I think, 2 years, another year, to really get to that point where they can stop the run again. But at the same time, you see teams trying to emulate them. Look at the Chargers. I think them going out and getting running back. Running backs are now starting to go
Amari
early.
Hampton. Yep.
Right. So I think that everybody's adjusting to what Howie did, and then Howie just adjusts. He always seems to adjust to the other thing, and he just seems like a couple steps ahead of them. You know what I mean?
Bro, they won't even take his call now.
I know. Nobody would take him call.
Yeah, no one will take his calls.
Nobody wants to get Howie, man.
Yeah.
They don't want to be Howie because they know he's going to rip them off in a trade.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
And everybody
says,
wants...
you're right. We want needed corner that can get pressure on the quarterback. We want needed corner of you can't get pressure on the quarterback. Keep Dean, but Bond or Campbell at edge. Yeah, I get what you're saying. So, you want to help out your cornerback, get pressure. Get pressure on the quarterback. The edge rushing, I do think they have 3 sacks all year. So the edge rusher is a problem. I mean, Nolan Smith hasn't really shown up yet, in my opinion.
No,
I don't know if he's still hurt.
I think so. I also think that here's again, we lost Fletcher Cox, BG, and who else on the defense in the last 2 years? Josh Sweat, yeah, in the last couple of years. So these guys, even though the torch has been passed over and everything like that, these guys are still coming into their own. It's a maturation thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where, to your point earlier about the defense is going to be the stalwart in the years to come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I 1000% agree with you, especially when you look at the way contracts are written, years and all that stuff. It's like, man, we're about to see our next big turnover is actually going to be on the offense.
Right.
It's going to be it's going to feel like it's rather all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? But
it is.
Yeah, but if you ask me, I think the plan, the succession plan has been in place for the last couple of years, and we're just now. I think people are just now figuring out what's been going on or what is going on.
Yeah, we got over 700 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit that like, make sure you subscribe. Click the link in the description. Go sub up Leo.
Hook me up, y'all. Please hook me up.
You will not be disappointed. He knows his shit, and he drives Mark Holmes absolutely insane, which is the greatest thing ever. And I know Mark's sitting there watching. We see you, Mark. I know you're there watching right now.
Man,
he's watching.
I catch bullets
He's
for
fuming.
you. I catch bullets.
I know you do.
For you. And I think
I know you do. I know you do.
And think about it. By the time, like, if you ever go back and watch when Mark is getting ready to go on a Dan Salio show. Like when he's in the backstage and he's sitting there ready, he's like, oh.
I know.
And so when he hops on and you guys ask him, so Mark, how you feeling today? And he looking like he want to rip he want to rip your heart ram his fist down your throat.
Today he's gonna go and grab the bottle.
Oh man, yes.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say I thought you said your team was playoff type team last week. You know. I got shit last week because I said in that show, I said Chicago, Dallas is overrated. They had no business beating the Giants. They got lucky.
Talk that way.
That's what basically they said. I said they might not even beat Chicago. Boom. Sure enough. I mean, dude, they should be 0-3. And they got to play Green Bay on Sunday Night Football. They're going to be 1-3 after this week. They're done.
They all scared. They all scared Micah coming home. You know what I'm saying? Micah's not even sleeping in the team hotel. He still got his house. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's
like that's what I was trying to tell. Like, you know what, Mark? You know, because here's the thing. I try to be respectful and everything like that, but I can only take but so much, especially when Mark's peanut gallery starts going in on me. You know what I'm saying? And
peanut gallery,
because you hear him. You know, hey, Leo, how you feeling about that compliment of weaponry and everything like that? They don't like the way I talk. You know what I'm saying?
No.
They can't stand it. You know, to them it sounds like wah 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 wah.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to them. You know, and then it comes out and it expresses itself in a way like you saw last Sunday. You heard him. Leo.
Yeah. I know. Oh, I know. He couldn't even wait till the game was over.
Yeah.
He couldn't wait till the game was over.
Leo. Bird section. Yeah. Oh, shut up, Philly. Fuck you, Philly.
I know.
He can't.
I know he got so mad.
so and then you come on, right? He's brought up live, he's brought up from backstage, and this is after I done beat his ass up over the weekend. He done heard some shit, whatever, Jerry might have said or done something to piss him off even more. Then and then here you go, and then he got to sit there and deal with. Bro, he talking about dealing with you and Dan Salio on Sunday. There you go. That tells you right there, Philly. God damn. Look, when he was like, oh shit, I talk so much.
Well, Salio, yes. Salio texted me last night. To come on. I'm like, yeah. He's like, Mark's not answering my texts.
No.
I said, I'm going to text Mark right now. I told him, you better go on tomorrow. You better go on.
Philly. I called Mark on Sunday, right? I called him, right, during his live stream. And he was like, fuck you, Leo. Fuck you. Kiss my high yellow ass.
Did you ever, I didn't mean to cut off, but did you ever see, now this was bad, okay? I felt really bad about this. It was an accident, but I doxed Mark on a live stream once. Dallas was getting their ass kicked, and I was laughing at him. They were like, people were like, call him up. So I'm trying to call him. He wouldn't answer, so it goes to voicemail. And so, it's playing his number, and I thought I turned it all the way down, but people still found the number. They started calling. 1,000 people are calling Mark, right? No. And Mark is yelling and screaming at me. Then you have, was it E2 Blue? They almost come to fisticuffs, right? And it was all because of me, dude. I started all that.
Listen, Mark, God bless him.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? God bless him because he offers himself up as the official sacrificial lamb to the Dallas Cowboys. Okay.
But he doesn't think he's doing it. That's the thing. He thinks that his team's that good, and they're not.
Yeah.
And he can't see it.
It's the same as like trying to talk to Momo. You know what I'm saying? Momo can't tell you too much detail about his current team. You see what I'm saying? Right. When he goes on his rants and everything like that, his rants be about what he thinks overall of the NFL. What he thinks overall of contracts. You know what I'm saying? But if you ask him very specific questions about his team, he's not going to be able. He's not geared to be able to give you that.
Right.
And so with Mark, you know what I'm saying, and I say this all the time because the thing that Mark got going for him is the fact that he actually played football before.
Right.
But there are aspects to his there are certain aspects to his insight that is actually, saying, it has some credibility. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. I mean, his knowledge of football isn't bad. Like, he understands those things. It's his cowboy blindness that throws him completely off.
Yeah, and
you know what I'm saying?
and that goddamn voodoo doll.
Well, that's the whole. I mean, to me, that's the whole curse, dude. You got a satanic voodoo doll,
Bro,
a satanic star on their helmet. They're going to
the
lose.
voodoo doll's not working for you. It's working for
No.
us.
You know, a couple years ago, I had a bet with him. If the Eagles swept Dallas, he was going to have to chop the head off of the voodoo doll on a live stream.
Yeah,
they didn't. The Eagles wind up splitting. I think we had locked everything up and sat everybody, but he was going to have to chop the head of that voodoo off. Oh, it would have been great. Jaden says
that's going to be my next bet.
Yeah, do it. He gets so mad about it. Philly, I want Howie to trade for edge rusher, specifically Kayvon Thibodeau. He could be up on the trade block. I mean, Giants are pretty much done. Him, Travon Walker, somebody like that. Now, I read an article today. They were saying Howie may not be done at corner. I get the sense from, like, just everything I've been reading, like a lot of the Philly media guys, I think they're going to make a big move by the trade deadline. I don't know what it's going to be, but I think there's going to be a significant move done.
Well, I really wanted them to get Jair Alexander. I really wanted that to happen.
Yeah.
I was like,
I mean, that could have happened.
Yeah, and he went to the team that I think most mirrors us, which is Baltimore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do.
I think they mirror us the most. You know what I'm saying?
They do. They just need to run Henry in the playoffs. Right.
Yeah, but I still don't think that they're better than us. I was actually at that game last year when Cooper pile drived them into the ground, and saw it firsthand. And so, it's one of those things where, we're interchangeable parts away from going on a serious run. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I said this last week that I felt as though last week was the beginning. It was confirmation. Last week's win against Kansas City was confirmation that it was the sunset to the Chiefs' kingdom and sunrise on the golden years of Philadelphia Eagles. And we need to pay attention, especially as fans, and be in the moment and understand something and realize you're witnessing something very special. Okay. We have to get past the PTSD of Donovan McNabb and T.O. because that's not what you see when you see AJ and Jalen going off on each other. Yeah. When you see AJ and Jalen Hurts going off on each other,
it's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing. What you're seeing is two best friends. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
And if you and your best friend can get away with talking to you in ways that other people just can't. And you can't get nervous every time you see that. You see what I'm saying? Right. So I think we need to move on from the collective PTSD of T.O. and McNabb. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not it. And understand and recognize what kind of first and I honestly, Philly, I don't think that Jalen Hurts will ever be right again after losing the Super Bowl. I think something has snapped in him. You know what I'm saying?
He's not going to let it go.
He can't. He can't get over. He cannot get over losing that Super Bowl, much in the same way that Tom Brady can't get over being drafted as late as he was.
Right.
Like when you talk to him, he feels the pain today as if it happened like a week ago. You know what I'm saying? And I think Jalen Hurts is the same way. Go ahead, catch that.
No, well, I got a bunch of guys were saying they just subscribed. Jason Comer said, "I just subscribed to the third section."
Word, hook me up, y'all. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. A couple other guys said they they did as well. So thank you guys. Definitely all keep subbing them up.
Yes,
You won't
yeah,
be
hook me
disappointed.
up.
Dre Diesel, thank you for the super chat. He goes, I think CJ is a troll, is what the problem is. I hate to see it because I won't be surprised if he doesn't play for a team at least this year because he is blacklisted himself just like Antonio Brown.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean,
agree.
that's the thing is what teams are going to want to deal with that. You know, where are you going to see? That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm CJ Gardner-Johnson, I'm telling my agent, get me on the phone with Howie. And I'm going to beg to come back and say, look, I'll be a backup. I'll do whatever you want. I'll go for the minimum. Just help rebuild my image so I get one more contract. That's how I would play it.
I think I agree. And I also think when we talk about Antonio Brown, in all honesty, I think that's CTE. I think we're watching CTE in its living form. You see what I'm saying? Like the issues that he has. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think there's a few players in the league right now that when you look at them, that's CTE. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. You know. So I'm a little more. I give a little more grace in that aspect when we're talking about the way these players are acting and conducting themselves and stuff like that. Now, there's some guys who just are dogs like that and just are competitors. You know what I'm saying? When you think about the team a couple of years ago, when we went to the Super Bowl and lost, that was a team who was at that time threatening to break the record in sacks. Okay? And understand something. When you have a team that is threatening to break the record in sacks, that's a defense that they're not playing football. They're fighting. Right. They're just there to, all they want to do is come. That's a bunch of goons. You got a goon squad. You know what I'm saying? They just there to fuck people up. That's it. They don't give a damn about the yardage. They don't care about, they just want to fight. That's all that was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's who that team was. Last year, you know what I'm saying? We were sort of kind of middle of the pack in that area. But I do think that the elements are there for us to get to have a few goons. Jihad Campbell is going to be one of the biggest goons out there. Jalen Carter is already a goon. Jordan Davis is a goon. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, Darius Smith is a goon. Yeah. You know, and so when I think about this, you know, Quinyon Mitchell is a goon. You know, and Andrew Makuba is a goon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. These are cats that they're not playing football. They footballing. There's a difference.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
So
no, I hear you.
Just understand.
No, I get it. Arthur Harris says, my dude Leo, let him know, Leo. Love the camera angle.
Oh, thanks, Art. What's good, brother? What's good? That's a good personal friend of mine's.
Cool, man. Thank you for being here. Nick, thank you for the super chat. Goes, Will Campbell became full-time edge eventually?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
You think so, huh?
Yeah, because you know why?
Interesting.
We still this is his rookie year, and we need to be able to see all aspects of his game. Remember, he's restricted by the fact that he's a rookie. So you got to let Vic figure out what kind of player he got, and he needs time. He needs more reps. Vic's going to probably figure out. Let's try him at edge at some point or another. Let's try him. Let's try him at middle. Let's try him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, cloudify. Leo and Phil, you all some of the best gooners I know. Thanks, man.
I'll take it. I'll take it. If I was white, I'd be red from blushing. Thank you.
I'll take it too. Just got my 2-year-old daughter in Eagle sweat outfit. Should be here for the Vikings game. Raise them right. Go Birds. You're doing a hell of a job.
My son came home from the hospital in the Eagles onesie. So I know I second that motion.
Yeah. Metal Mike says, Leo, Philly, are you all done with Sidney Brown? I'm done with him. I don't have any confidence he can play.
I don't have to be. You want to know why? Because the way he plays, he'll be done himself.
That's true.
What's your best ability, Philly? Availability.
Right. My best. Right. Availability.
You know what I'm saying?
He can't stay healthy.
He can't stay healthy. So
no,
I won't have to be. he'll take himself out eventually. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I think the fact that they got Makuba and the fact that they wanted him in there so quick, it tells you everything you need to know about what they think of Brown. You know what I'm
And
saying?
Makuba also plays with a particular type of reckless abandonment too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's another. He's got. I mean, he's been hurt twice already.
Yeah.
That's another reason why. Like, I would consider CJ because Makuba, if he can't stay healthy and he's out, where do you go at safety? You got to play. You don't have a lot of depth there. So to me, if they could pull it, I'm not saying I think they'll do it. I don't think they want anything to do with him. All right, but if any team can handle him one more year, it's the Eagles.
Oh, again, we had like that's what, and that's again to your point. Where I think a lot of other people's point as well. We have the protocols and the personnel already in the building to handle not just Makuba, but even if we brought back CJ Gardner-Johnson,
right?
We also have the players on the team. There's some players on that team that CJ respects the hell out of and will bow down, will kowtow too. You see what I'm saying? It's just do you really want to bring that? Do you know like is like how is this going to be good, especially when our locker room is so young defensively and impressionable?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I get it. Yeah. You don't have Darius Slay on that other side there.
Right.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
It's true. Eagle Swag Nation, thank you for Super Chat. He goes, bro, I need that skit at the end of your videos.
You talking about Mark with his son?
I'll play it when we get on out of here. I'll play it. Nick Marchetti, thank you for Super Chat. He goes, shit, Nolan and Bennett go to the IR just now. Oh shit!
What?
Wait, let me see.
What?
Let me see this. I didn't see this.
Yeah, hold on.
Well, Nolan Smith went to IR. That would make sense, though. I mean, that would make sense, though, because let me see. So here you go. We signed safety Marcus Epps, Cam Latu, and Perry Nickerson to active roster. Placed Jacorian Bennett, Darius Cooper, Nolan Smith on injured reserve.
Wow.
We've also signed Lance Dixon, Eli Ricks, and Quez Watkins to the practice
squad.
Quez
Watkins back.
They brought Quez Watkins back. So you got three guys on IR for what? That's at least 4 weeks, right? They've got to be on IR for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I know. I damn it, man. See that edge rushing position. You need another pass rusher. That Nolan Smith, like the Bennett and the Darius Cooper, we can survive, but it makes sense with Nolan because I don't think Nolan looked right so far this season. We just talked about that earlier. If Nolan was hurt, man, they need another pass rusher, man.
Yeah,
you were thin there. You're thin.
Wow.
So, yeah. I mean, we've been put like Aziz Ojulari on stuff like, they've been healthy scratches, but I don't know if they're good enough. I think Howie's gonna have to make a move.
Yeah. Well, if you notice, and this is the thing I love about Howie as well, is he's not afraid to use those extra draft picks that we have that we acquired.
Right.
So I genuinely appreciate his willingness to actually make the moves and again this is I'm about to demonstrate for you Mark's biggest issue, one of Mark's biggest issues with us, right? So here it is, okay? Philly 500 chat, everybody out there watching. I had the supreme confidence in Howie and what he's doing, and so with that being said, I'm not really. It's notable, but I'm not ready to hit the panic button or anything like that until I know what Howie's going to do. Until I see what Howie does. So with that, so you see this calmness and the way I said it and everything like that. That's a way of being that Mark and them it's not afforded to them, and they can't.
Right. Oh no.
being able to be this way.
Right.
They're so, remember, Philly, Mark Holmes and the Dallas Cowboys are trapped by the technology of this time and the thinking of another time.
That's right. Exactly.
And so we, that's the deal. That's what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Mullen says Nolan stayed hurt in college too. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to do something. I'll do a video on it later and stuff. But I do need to end the stream because I.
Oh man, thank you for having me on, y'all.
But man, Leo, thank you so much for coming on, man. I appreciate it. It was a great time. And everybody, make sure you sub them up. The link is in the description.
Hook me up,
is there
y'all,
anything?
for real.
We'll definitely get you on again. Is there anything else you want to say, man, before we get out of here?
No, just again, subscribe. Come see me at the Bird section. I'm looking forward to doing more things with you, Philly, because I think
absolutely.
I think this was a long time coming, to be honest with you.
Absolutely,
So,
no doubt about it.
And I think you to be one of the more intellectual and reasonable content creators too. So I appreciate you having me on. And everybody can come see me for real.
Definitely
hook your boy up. I need that.
Yeah, we're gonna hook you up, man. People are gonna come over there and they're definitely gonna sub you up, man. Definitely. But all right, everybody, I'm gonna get out of here. But I will let Mark take us out as always because he just does such a great job at it. With that said, everybody, peace out. We'll talk to you later.
2 minutes to go. You have plenty of time.
Come on.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off, it's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay!
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak!
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott! Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb! Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb! You tried to defend the CeeDee Lamb! You got to give it to CeeDee Lamb! God! It's over! It's over, Dak! Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking